We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On the double. 560. 10 cycles. Hut.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A beautiful fake. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
First down, here's Ritter. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Okay, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Ready?
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Go ultra.
Back to Stevenson on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Ritter now. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. Hustle, hustle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They're going to look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
We'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy, because you could marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43 rail. Right.
Here's Ritter. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Patriot 1st down.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Complete to Tyquan Thornton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
3-3.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Desmond Ritter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And down to the 29-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, again to Connor. Down at the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Yellow. Roster, 6, you, yellow. Green jack. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
52 blaster. Hey, go Fury.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down, Patriots.
Slide 2.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Connor up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
First target, first catch, and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Red, cycle, blue, strike.
Ritter from the gun. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 13 yards out. And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
31, Cardinals 7.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggan who puts it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 62 yards. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble, because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Okay,
third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. Sports.
Let's go now.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Here's Stevenson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ritter going to keep it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
They'll run with Stevenson.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, and they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
The run on the fake field goal. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, and oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down.